Jesse Nemitz here with
Giuseppe.
Straight Italian,
Yeah.
Straight from Italy. He's in our BMA program, 6 weeks studying over here.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
It's ironic. Some of the best vocal technique in history came from Italy, and he comes over to Nashville, Tennessee, America, to study voice.
Because some of the best teachers are here.
from his lips to your ears, hopefully. We do what we can here. We have a lot of respect for classical methods, Swedish Italian particularly, the bel canto. We love those things. And so today's SSO update, we're going to focus on bringing some of that old school approach into an advanced singer of this technique, the kind of modern approach we've done with a lot of the nays and the mums and all the compression and all that stuff. A lot of that is birthed out of some of this classic, great old technique. Now, there's some traditional technique that doesn't help beginning singers for sure. And like when I was in college, struggling to hit the E and the F, and just more support, like that didn't help because I didn't know what to do with my vocal cords. So we're very focused here on making sure the coordinations are set in place and the E's, the tongue's released, the pharyngeal is balanced and all that stuff. And we do all that, and we'll knock into that in the beginning of the lesson. But then there comes a point in an advanced state you need to start worrying about support, appoggio. Is that how they say?
Appoggio, yeah.
Appoggio, yeah. All these Italian terms. It's great stuff, but it's not necessarily going to fix a beginner voice. So when I got to college, they're like, well, maybe you're just not talented enough to hit these notes, Jesse. We're doing everything the way you're supposed to be doing it, but I wasn't. So the appoggio, support did not help. Appoggio, I believe, is a foundation once this is set. Yeah. Once the mind is ready for it. But it can't just take somebody who can barely keep their chords and just it doesn't make any sense.
On his voice.
It has too much head with a no pharyngeal. You can bring some of that back into it and balance the tone and get a nice colorful resonance. So let's try that. Just that.
That's it.
Good. Now go. So there's no pharyngeal, just so you feel the distinction here. Yeah. Now go. Right there. Now that's using your tongue to kind of angle it. What you got to do is go back to the but with that. Ironically enough, the soft palate is laying totally flat when I do that. I'm not, because that's what happens when you raise it up. It does that sound. Now, depending on if you're going to sing opera or whatever, that can be desirable. I don't, personally, it distorts the sound. If I'm talking up there, I have enough resonance for me. I don't need to try to make it darker than that. That's with the soft palate raised and the pharyngeal. It's very difficult to keep the pharyngeal and the soft palate raised because when you raise your palate, it makes you want to go out the mouth totally if you're not totally coordinated. See? I think we're both going to go in towards la 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 with less of that. So let me try that again. We're going to go back and forth again. La 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 la. Let's bring that pharyngeal. Just trying to balance the tone. Here we go. That's beautiful, beautiful. 2, ready, go.
E dove il mare luccica e tira forte sulla vecchia terrazza davanti al golfo di Sorrento. Un uomo abbraccia una ragazza dopo che aveva pianto. Poi si schiarisce la voce e ricomincia il canto. Ti voglio bene, sai, ma tanto bene, sai. È una catena ormai e scioglie il saporito e bene, sai.
Oh man, dude, like such an improvement in the tone quality from when we didn't get this on tape, but we were just working on it a little bit earlier.
And it
today.
was really free.
Free.
Yeah.
Like hit that chorus again. Be free with that.
Ti voglio bene, sai, ma tanto bene, sai. È una catena ormai e scioglie il saporito e bene, sai.
Nice. So what have you figured how we can take some of these classic the padre, the support, and how to apply that to a phrase and how to warm the voice up fully without having to use, sometimes the mum too much consonant over and over again.
Yeah.
And there's a good point some classical teachers make that leaning too much towards a consonant for an advanced singer or even for beginner singers at times can imbalance the voice. Too much towards the squeeze. Mum is for somebody who cannot squeeze. But when you get the squeeze, doing a simple law scale with the focus and the demand that has to be there, you can go ahead and warm up that way, right?
Wonderful.
Until the C sharp breaks apart, and then we bring it back with the na, right? Wonderful. All right. So one more application I want to make, that's something a little less classical sounding, would be. I'll just use the chorus of my song, Appreciate. How does this operatic kind of feel? Because it might sound a little too operatic. So here we go. Give me one of those. But that same place, if I sing my chorus, you can tell yourself it was your big mistake. You spend your whole life waiting for a brand new day. I'm still using the same principle. Now my mouth says I'm going to sing American rock. My support and my compression of the vocal cords says I'm no longer thinking, tell yourself I was, with none of that. I keep this in line until the end of the phrase. Tell yourself it was your big mistake. See, right there you can hear a little bit. This makes the decision on what style you're singing. This can be the same. All right? So tell yourself I was your big mistake. Try that line a little more punky with the same support. Tell yourself I was your big mistake. 2, ready?
Tell yourself it was your big mistake.
Spend your whole life waiting for a brand new day.
Spend your whole life waiting for a brand new day.
Yeah, you can hear that. It's a lot easier to do that, isn't that?
Yeah.
Let's key it up. Tell yourself it was your big mistake. Go to, ready? You can.
Okay.
2, 3.
Tell yourself it was your big mistake.
Yes. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you not sound opera anymore. Tell yourself. No. Tell yourself it was. You can still use the same. You'd even add the distortion. Tell yourself it was your big. It's all up here. That distortion happens above the vocal cords. You can be safe and do that. This all applies. So now I like to apply that classic stuff, whatever I can grab from it, because neither of us are opera singers, and there's guys that are just so much better at that than us. But we can borrow from their philosophies and borrow from that beautiful Swedish Italian, the bel canto, the legato, and get all that stuff and say, hey, I want to make my singing easier and apply it.
Yeah.
And you did a fantastic job of it.
You too.